All right, y'all. So Chris Van dropped the interview with JD McDonagh, but here's the thing. We're only going to do 5 clips because we only want to focus on the topic. So this next one we're going to do is the first one where he talks about the Judgment Day falling apart. So let's go ahead and listen to both sides and see what's his input about the falling apart with the Judgment Day.
Well, look, Judgment Day is falling apart without you.
They need me. It's desperate times.
Well, I don't know if they need you, bro.
What's going on?
I don't know. The drama, the politics, it looks like I was the glue holding everyone together.
More like she was.
You posted this meme of like, you're coming back with the pizzas and everything's like.
And here's the meme that Chris is talking about.
It's a disaster.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. People start talking about getting new members in. That you want heat with me. It took me like 6 months to get into Judgment Day. And you just want to throw the doors open?
You guys can't have any new members, right?
I don't think so. I don't think we need them. When I get back and we're back to full strength, let's see where the land lays.
Well, let's hope that things are in a better place with the Judgment Day at that point in time.
Well, we got gold back on the clubhouse wall now.
That's right.
It's not all doom and gloom.
Yeah.
Everything, how this business is. It's peaks and valleys and you just got to ride the waves.
Well, that's good to hear, JD, but unfortunately, when you come back, it's not going to be what you think it's going to be, okay? Dom and Finn are going to have you choose sides. It's either side with Dom or side with Finn, and I hope you pick Finn because of your history with him, and that's where this next video is going to lead to, where he talks about his history with Finn Balor. And so let's go ahead and get to this clip of why I do believe when he comes back, he's going to side with Finn because of their history.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You and Finn go way back. Like, how far back do you guys go?
All the way. I met Finn when I was 12 and he was 21. So he opened the first wrestling school in Ireland. And before that, there was no wrestling on an independent level there. And he opened a wrestling school up in my town, about 10 minutes down the road from where I live. But even our families, like his granny's back garden backs onto my granny's back garden.
Wow.
In Bray, we're that close to each other. So yeah, I've known him like my entire adult life.
Did you, like, before you met him, was he just a legend in Ireland?
No, because he hadn't done anything.
Huh.
He was just a dude. He still is just a dude, but you know what I mean? He was like a 21-year-old kid that had rented out a school hall, and he was going over to the UK and doing 6-week training camps with NWA UK. And then he'd come back to Ireland and there was 30 of us in a wrestling gym and he'd tell us what he had learned. So he was only ever a couple of weeks ahead of us in training.
So were you in wrestling school at the same time Becky Lynch was?
Yeah. I came
at the same school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always actually the one that was paired up with her a lot because I was the smallest and she was a girl. So we had comparable levels of strength.
I remember when Sports Keeper said that Finn and Becky might team up to go up against Liv and Dom. But since Becky has been, been busy doing other stuff, I don't think that's going to happen. But however, with Alexa Bliss back, maybe Alexa might team up with Finn to take down Liv. And if that happens, I just wonder as to why it's going to work with Finn. And if JD comes back, would they work with him too? But I would need the Wyatts to help JD, face that demon side of him. Because what if Finn and JD become the demons? You know what I'm saying? I think that would be perfect because they both will go demon mode. Now, hopefully that will be the storyline. But however, just an idea. I don't know if it'll happen, but it'll be a good idea though. But yeah, Becky Lynch coming back. Yeah, I don't know about that. But it's a good idea to see Finn and JD turn demon. Both of them. That would be dope.
But I was the youngest in the school by like 7 or 8 years.
Was Sheamus in Ireland just someone that all of you guys looked up to?
Yeah, he was the first guy that kind of, certainly for someone that's my age, my generation, the first guy that broke out of Ireland and broke the States, But that wasn't really a huge help to me because he also was 6'4" and looked like a Celtic warrior. The guy that kind of made me stop and go, oh, this is a possibility, was Finn. He was walking that path ahead of me. He did Japan, he came to America, and he was just another guy from Bray that came through the same school that I did, from the same mats that I trained on. So I just never had the doubt that it could be done. You know, I saw him do it, so I'm gonna do the same things that he did and see where it gets me.
And look how many Irish wrestlers there are in WWE now.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Like, it's amazing. Like, it's Sheamus, Finn, you, Becky Lynch, Lyra.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she's killing it. She's the IC champion of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that girl. She's awesome.
All right, that's enough. All right, so the next one, he's going to discuss basically his victory with Finn Balor of winning the tag team titles. And the reason why I'm using this clip is because of the fact that his relationship with Finn is stronger than anyone else's, you know, brotherhood, mentorship, you know what I mean? Like, these guys are closer than anything, like more like family. If you want to talk about family, right? Because Finn always saying, oh, we're a family. No, you and JD are a family. You know, why everybody else is adequates, you know what I mean? Liv and Dom are not a family. Carlito and Raquel are not really a family. They're more like a upcoming couple that Mexico probably want to see, Puerto Rico and Costa Rica, but as for Liv and Dom, no, they're just a fake ass couple that's trying to promote fake shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but enough about that. Let's go ahead and just get to this clip, because I do want to share this, because I want this to be about their brotherhood and their mentorship. So let's go ahead and get started with this clip.
And then it comes full circle. The guy who you train with, the guy who you look up to.
Yeah.
You win the tag team championships with Finn Balor.
I know. Life is just stranger than fiction sometimes.
And what's interesting about that is you weren't tagging with Finn that much at that time.
No, he was tagging with Damien and I was tagging with Dom.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did it become a thing where you and Finn win the titles?
Because Damien won the world title. So he was a singles guy now, and me and Finn wanted to team up. So we said, you know, we could probably do a good job as a tag team if you want to try us out. And they liked us.
And that guy, I feel like that guy doesn't age. Like,
I know. He's got the secret sauce.
What is it?
I know.
Hey, that guy has like 16 abs.
I know. And I'm the one that has to go out on TV with him every week. It's tough.
And the thing is, you look great.
Not next to him.
That's the thing. Like, you're jacked, and then you put next to Finn Balor, you're like, oh, does that guy even work out?
Yeah, it's not fair. But that's my cross to bear.
Well, it's a tough one. But what did that mean to win the championship with him?
Well, I said to you earlier, WWE was like the goal. But if you had to put a gun to my head when I was 14 years old and said, what's your ultimate fantasy dream in wrestling? I would have said win the tag titles with Finn.
Wow.
Honestly. So I looked up to him a lot because he's obviously the age difference. He's 9-10 years older than me. And he's lit the way for me in a lot of ways, you know, showing me that it is possible. And I felt kind of for a long time I was chasing him, trying to catch up to him. You know, he did Japan. So I did Japan a few years later. He made it to America. It took me a little while, but I made it to America. And then for it all to kind of culminate with being his partner and lifting the tag team titles together. It was super hard for me. I feel like if I talk about it for too long, I'll get emotional, you know? It was so fulfilling and such like a full circle moment for me and him training me, you know? He felt the same way about it.
So if you're following a lot of the things that he's done in his career, he's a former world champion. Do you think about wanting to be a former world champion or being a world champion?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about it or didn't picture it. I think everybody that laces up their boots probably somewhere in them wants to be the world champion, you know? Whether that happens or not is a different story. I'm going to keep doing what I've always done and just try and make the best out of what I've got in front of me and see where it takes me. I'd love to be world champion, obviously. But I also know that my role in professional wrestling, I am at my strongest helping other people to look as good as possible. You know, I know that's my forte, and my dream is to finance my life through wrestling, and thank God I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, shout out to Finn Balor. Him winning the world championship, I don't know about that. Maybe the Intercontinental Championship or the United States Championship, but I don't know. But the next clip is just him talking about trademark and whatnot because, like I said, I do believe in my heart he's going to team up with Finn just because how close he is to him and, his history with him. So I just want to use this one clip just to remind you guys that he agrees with Finn Balor that he does not want new members in the group. So we all know where this is going to go when he comes back. So let me just play this clip, okay? So go ahead. It's not even that long, so let's go ahead and just play it real quick.
Rebranded and trademark it, I guess.
I
right?
guess, yeah. Yeah. They must have had high hopes for me to get.
Well,
I was going to make a lot of money.
It's working out.
Mm-hmm.
And you're selling all that Judgment Day merch.
That's true.
That must be nice.
Well, it's like, 25%. It's actually less than that now.
You got more members. Yeah. This is why you can't have more members.
No new members.
Yeah. You got to split the rival, the residuals.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you have it. Okay. JD is pretty much agreeing with Finn. All right. And the reason why he's agreeing with Finn, because Finn said the same thing. No new members. So at this point, it's 4 against 2. But who knows when JD is coming back? I don't know if he's coming back around May. I don't know if he's coming back next month before WrestleMania. I don't know. But so far, his condition, based off of what I listened to the interview, he pretty much said he's okay. You know what I'm saying? He just got to do a couple bumps just to test it out and see if he's eligible to compete. And he should be good to go. He said he'll be good in a month. So he did say a couple months, but he pretty much said at least 1 month he'll be okay. So he probably will be back next month or May. And if that happens, then hopefully Finn won't be alone on this one. But however, 2 against 4, well, look, he could compete against Dom and Carlito, but he's going to add Karrion Kross. So if that happens, he's going to need a third member, and it might be AJ Styles. Hopefully that comes to that, because one of my subscribers did say that they would like to see AJ, Finn, JD versus Dom, Carlito, and Cross. And if that happens, good. But happening at WrestleMania, I don't think so. I think it's going to be a one-on-one match. Hopefully it'll just be Carlito on the ringside. But if Karrion Kross appears, then I don't know if Finn is going to win, but hopefully he does. Because we don't want... Here's the thing. We don't want Dom to win just yet, because the only way I can see him winning is if he gets rid of Liv Morgan, Carlito, and Raquel. Unless he adds Roxanne to the group and it just be Roxanne, Dom, Raquel, and Carlito, and then just be the 4 amigos. You know what I'm saying? So if that happens, I know for sure people from Mexico, Puerto Rico, and Costa Rica will support this 4. They will support them because, in terms of Dom is a Latino, right? Even though I always say he looked like a white boy, he's Latino, right? And Carlito, I think he's Caribbean, and Raquel and Roxanne are Latinas. So, so it'll work out. You know what I'm saying, for 3 countries, and I think it would definitely work out for them for the long run, because they have the Latin fan base and they'll pretty much support them, so they'll be good. But here, we don't know yet, because Raquel got an Intercontinental Championship against Lyra, and since I believe Bayley is going to interfere in this match, Roxanne might appear, and if that happens, most likely there's going to be a partnership between Raquel and Roxanne, to the point where she might be added to the Judgment Day because of Bayley, so she might need some help. So if that happens, most likely there might be some jealousy between Roxanne and Liv, and if that happens, most likely Dom either Dom or Raquel is going to recruit her. And if that happens, then most likely we'll have another storyline with Dom with another woman. And that woman is Roxanne Paredes. So, and if that happens, hey, I ain't judging, because I trust Roxanne. I know Roxanne will do right by Dom based off of her commitment and her relationship with another NXT superstar named Drake Moreau. Now, he's not an official NXT superstar yet. He's just getting started. I think he's in training process. I don't know if you guys watched the LGT, but he's pretty much part of that. So, yeah, shout out to Drake. Not the singer, but the white boy, okay? So, yeah, she's with a white boy, and she's committed, and ain't no telling when they're going to get married. But, however, hey, I trust Roxanne, and I know she's not going to do anything that Liv Morgan is doing right now, and that's to make a mockery out of his wife. You feel me? And disrespect his marriage. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, I trust Roxanne. I know she wouldn't do wrong just because of terms of she's in a committed relationship. He's married. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to work out. Just like Rhea and Dom. Rhea's married. He's married. It works out, right? So, because everybody's on the same page when it comes to boundaries, right? So, I know some people look back and be like, well, she looked at space and smoochy woochy on the side. Look, listen. At least with Rhea, there's trust versus with Liv Morgan, it's questionable. And that's the part that people don't understand. With Rhea, there was boundaries. With Liv Morgan, there's none. So that's where we have to get to understanding. Now, the good thing is Liv and Dom do not hang out after work. They did that once, and that was the end of it, okay? So, yeah, I know we saw the video when they went to get rollies, but I'm going to be real with you. I don't think Dom bought those rollies. I'm going to be honest with you. I think WWE bought those rollies for those two just to make it seem like Dom bought it. But in reality of it is he didn't buy it. I don't believe he bought it. I think, Hunter might have cut him a check and say, hey, use this 12 or 15,000 to buy this for Liv Morgan and you. Hey, listen. I said this on 2 posts at y'all, YouTube and Instagram, because they post a full clip, or they did a short clip on Instagram and YouTube with the Dom and Liv buying rollies and whatnot. I said that pretty much if I don't see a transaction from Dom, I don't believe he bought that for Liv Morgan. I called her Lemon Morgan, but you know how I get down. Lemonhead. But I said it in my last video in my angry rant. He ain't balling, he acting. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know that him buying a rollie for Liv Morgan is just like a slap in the face to his wife, because we know that, bro, if you were balling like that, you wouldn't give 2 fucks about your marriage. Honestly, like, why would you buy? Like I said, that's why I think Liv Morgan's a hoe. Like, to me, well, I was just say this, right? Because right now it's allegedly, right? I'll tell you this, because some people saying it's kayfabe, some people saying it's real, but I'm just saying this: if he bought those rollies for himself and Liv, that would be fucked up, because it's like, well, what did you buy what did you buy Marie? You know what I'm saying? I just think that there would be a slap in the face if it was real. But for now, if I didn't see a transaction, I'm going to have to say it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Not the rollies, but the fact that if I didn't see him buy it, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how you watch sneaker shopping? I don't know if you guys watch sneaker shopping, but when you watch sneaker shopping, right, we see superstars swipe. We see them give out credit cards, cash, checks. We see it. This we did not see. In the video, do you see swiping and cashing checks? And do you even see a bank book? Do you even see a credit card? Did you see cash? That's what I'm saying. They just put out the rollies and just have them pretty much put it on the wrist, and that's it. You know what I mean? You don't really see them swiping. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I don't even think he bought the rollies. I think they bought it for him. You know what I'm saying? So, it just didn't show it on camera. So, it is kind of weird, but, we could go past that. The point is this, all right? JD and Finn are on the same page. They're on the same side of the bet. They're on the same side of the demand. They don't want new members. Okay? They don't want new members. Okay? Not even for okay? They don't want new members. But how unfortunately next week, this is where JD don't know, Finn Balor is going to get kicked out next week. We know. Because and unfortunately, he's gonna get kicked out between 3 to 6 p.m. because he's overseas. You know what I'm saying? So that's the worst time to get kicked out, to be honest. I'd rather get kicked out in the evening. But no, they say you're going to get kicked out during work hours. I'm like, damn it. God damn. But see, it's crazy because I'm still going to be working from between 3 to 6. So y'all going to have to inform me because I'm not looking at that shit. And the reason why I'm not going to look at it is because I'm still working. I need to focus. I need to concentrate. So if you guys want to inform me, that's fine. I'll keep my notifications on. But I am not looking at y'all DMs. I'm sorry. You're going to have to wait until I get off after 7. I'm sorry, okay? But again, you can notify me, but I'm not going to look at it until I get back, okay? Yeah, if it says Finn Balor is kicked out, I got you. I got you. So G-Man, just want to let you know, if I don't respond back to your DM, bro, don't be mad at me. Don't block me. Don't unfollow me. Just understand that, hey, listen, bro, like, I am, when I work, I got to work. You know what I'm saying? I got to work. So and it's not just you, everybody, you know, like, I got to work. I got to concentrate because I'm going to be very nervous that day. Very freaking nervous. And that's the reason why I don't want to see it between 3 to 6 because I'm going to be very nervous. I'm going to be freaking nervous. And it's mainly because I'm nervous for Finn Balor. I mean, he taking pictures with Dom when he don't realize that Dom is trying to set him up. You know what I'm saying? And Liv Morgan's along with it. So it's just like, hey, shout out to JD. I hope you get better. I hope he gets well. I hope he comes back and join with Finn so he won't be alone on this one. Hopefully we get AJ on board so we can form the Bullet Club. Because I just think that's important, right? I think that, look, I hope the OCs come back, but I don't know. I mean, we'll see. But because they've been released, but I really do hope that Hunter hires them back, because if he do hire them back, most definitely Finn will have the Bullet Club. He'll have JD, he'll have AJ, he'll have the OC, and if Liv Morgan behaves and take accountability, she'll be added too. So, but hopefully, and you know, I know you guys saying, well, she'll turn babyface, so that's good. No, it won't be good if she's just still doing the same shit. Okay, no, you got to change. You know what I'm saying? The best apology is change behavior. Don't apologize to Finn when, you know, you haven't even took accountability for all the other stuff you did. You know what I mean? So, again, I think what's going to happen is that Finn is going to apologize to her. And the reason why is because, you know, you were hating on her, man, when she was winning all the gold. So, unfortunately, you're going to have to apologize to her. And I hate to see you do it, but this is why I would rather for Finn to apologize instead of Bianca, because at least Finn, there's a reason that she betrayed you, because she felt like the help that she was doing for you and JD wasn't acknowledged. And that's the reason why she feels betrayed by you, because you're hating on her, you're not giving her a fair shake, you're not acknowledging everything she's done for you, you're just only acknowledging things that are benefiting you. Like every time Liv Morgan take an L, you hating on her. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. And that's why she feels like you ain't shit, because it's like, dude, you're losing matches more than Dom. And it's just like, wait a minute, Liv. They're both losing. That's the thing. And you're taking the loser when Finn Balor is a winner. The reason why Finn Balor is losing is because he's with y'all. But now that you guys doing him a favor by kicking him out, he could be a winner. And once he start winning dubs, Liv Morgan can't say nothing. But Finn Balor can say something. And he can apologize to Liv, and then hopefully that apology will change her mind about Dom and say, you know what? I forgot our plan. I forgot our mission. You know what I mean? You don't have to apologize because I've already accepted your apology. But I just, she's got to figure this out, because now she got to decide. It's either Finn or Dom. You know what I'm saying? So even if Finn apologized, she could be one of those women to say, no. Let me start over. Like, even if Finn apologized, there are two ways she could react. She could be mature about it and either accept it or don't accept it. But I feel like if she don't accept it, she's most likely going to be acting like a teenager and laugh about it just like she did with Nick. And if that happens, then Liv, you're definitely not turning babyface because you're still at that place where you feel like you're better than everybody but yourself. And this is where Finn needs to stand up for himself, because just because she's a woman doesn't mean you got to be scared of her. I mean, shoot, I'm not scared of Liv Morgan. If she ever tests me, then you already know what it is. But you already know I ain't tolerating. I be on Twitter waiting for her to respond. Just because, sometimes I feel like I want to clap back, but I know if I say anything offensive, you know what I'm saying? Like if I say anything that's way too far, I might lose my account. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. So the main thing I just want everybody to just go their separate ways. But however, JD and Finn, they don't need to. You know what I'm saying? But he is getting a single push. So once he gets kicked out of the Judgment Day, the push will start. And as for JD, hopefully he'll be by his corner. If not, maybe he can go to NXT. I don't know. That's up to Finn and that's up to JD. But however, you also got to think about AJ Styles. You also got to think about Liv Morgan. What is going to happen with them? Are they going to go their separate ways or are they not? Because I feel like if Liv go her separate ways, then somebody might come in the cut and try to take Dom's place, and that's not what we want. We want Liv Morgan to go on her own. But the problem is, she's going to be alone. And I think that's where Hunter is going to probably push Julius Creed to be by her corner, but I hope that doesn't happen because Julius Creed don't need to be part of any storyline with Liv Morgan at all, period. So hopefully it'll be just, I don't know, hopefully it'll all work out, for the solo careers of all three. But as for Dom and Raquel and Carlito, we'll see if they'll form a group with Roxanne. If not, Dom will probably have his group. Raquel and Carlito might do what Liv and Dom are doing and start a storyline for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it goes after next week. But just know that it's going to be rough because we got to see Finn Balor be betrayed by four people that clearly do not accept his hatred. And obviously they're tired of it. They're tired of the reminders that if you listen to Finn, we win. They're tired of it. And they're most likely tired of him hating. So they pretty much say, hey, bro, we're going to do you a favor and we're going to kick you out of the group. And whatever you do after that, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? But just believe that Dom is going to be somewhat of a leader, but Liv Morgan is probably going to be the co-leader. You know what I'm saying? And then it won't be called a Judgment Day no more. It'll be called Liv, Dom, and the groupies. And when JD comes back, he has to decide it's either Finn or JD. But after listening to this interview, he's choosing Finn. Okay? We know. He's choosing Finn. I can't see him choosing Dom when Finn is like, they grew up together. They've been knowing each other since he was when JD was a kid and Finn Balor was a grown adult. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully that happens. But y'all let me know in the comment box. What do you guys think, man? Do you think JD is going to ride with Finn or you think he's going to ride with Dom? And And also these clips that I just showed you in this full video, I will post on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, Double K with the Fresh J's, you will see 4 clips of this video on there where I break down into separate ways to let the people know that JD will side with Finn. But y'all comment down below, let me know if you think that's going to happen. And do you think that Liv Morgan will join Finn at some point? And do you think that AJ Styles will help Finn, even though, they didn't really have any beef? You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't see Finn go at it with AJ. It was mostly Dom and Carlito, right? So he was just beefing with Braun Breaker. That's it. So, like I said, just got to look at it. That's it. So, but y'all comment down below and talk about it, okay? Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. And I'll catch y'all in the next video, all right? Pray for Finn, man. And get well soon, JD. All right? I'm out.